Guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're going to take a look at this bad boy right here. This is the, I guess, like the free-to-play crown jewel of this celebration. Only 2 free-to-play characters in this celebration, which we certainly could say is a massive step down from last year. Now, there was a million free-to-play characters, which, I mean, doesn't really amount to too much, but I feel like several of those free-to-play characters last year, like, they were competitive units. So it's not like, oh, we had 10 free-to-play characters, but they're all ass. I don't think you can really say that. I think that they were competitive characters. Free-to-play characters could almost always be better, besides the Dragon Ball Saga Golden Week characters this year, right? They were super good. But, I mean, this celebration, we've essentially got 2 free-to-play characters compared to, again, what do we have? 7, 8 for the 2022 Worldwide Download Celebration. So let's give TRUNKS a stickerooski right here. I see no reason for us not to give him a nice little sticker. I don't know how good this guy is going to be. I don't know. We're going to hop in. We're going to go ahead and take a look. Now, in terms of the build that I gave this guy, this is what I went with. I did give him a full dodge build even prior to his EZA, but if it was obvious that, like, crits, duh, of course, are the best build on this guy, I would have changed it. But we have 30 dodge with all this defense. I would highly encourage players to probably do this exact same build. This guy, if you're going to use this unit, you are going to be taking advantage of his domain, right? So he is going to be strongly supporting your team, right? And then you just want this guy to, again, be essentially a powerful support for the team that doesn't then just get crushed by the enemy. So I would encourage people to not build him offensively, especially a free-to-play character. I just don't think it's a good idea. Now, in particular, I focused on the raw defensive equips. As you guys can see, all of these equips are exclusive equips to this TRUNKS, which we can grind from the TRUNKS Super Warrior Memorial, right? I think that this is a really good idea for free-to-play characters, giving them the ability to get these powerful equips right here. I do like this quite a bit. So let's jump into a fight. I think we'll maybe go into the Gods and Mortals event. We're going to do a real fight against a strong enemy, and let's go ahead and see how this TRUNKS is able to perform. Alright guys, we're hopping into an event. We're going to fight this Fusion Zamasu fight right here. Now, I would have fought the even harder Fusion Zamasu, but the thing about that is the harder Fusion Zamasu, we'd have type advantage. Alright, so we have 0 links with Goku and Vegeta, huh? What is TRUNKS' link set right here? So he has, what is that? No, that's Messenger from the Future, Cold Judgment, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Z Fighter, Soul vs. Soul, Shining Element. His links suck. Terrible. Awful. They did not do us any favors with his link set. Him having Z Fighters and Soul vs. Soul, yeah, good luck. Let's take a look at Z Fighters for this guy. Now, keep in mind, the whole basis to using this unit is his active skill into his domain, which we're about to take advantage of in 2 seconds. So, why, oh why, would we want to run essentially non-Future Saga characters, right? TRUNKS' domain effect right here, he gives Future Saga category superclass enemies and allies 10% attack and defense. That's why we're in a fight against a villain, by the way. Because it's like, this is the correct way to utilize this character is to use a mostly full Future Saga team against a time traveler enemy. That's a villain. Against a villain. So you're using a Future Saga team and you're fighting a villain time traveler enemy. And then that's where this TRUNKS can have, I think, a real impact on the fight. Not like a fake one, but actually like a nice little impact on the fight. Again, his link set really is pretty ass. I mean, this is dog shit. I mean, certainly we could get him next to... Because it's like, his links... Cold Judgment is really a good link. I guess we could get like a Mai around and he could activate that for sure, but yeah, I don't know. That does suck. Alright, I guess let's just proc TRUNKS' domain. Now, TRUNKS' domain lasts for 4 turns, by the way. So it does synergize well with Future Gohan, where we could have Trunks' domain up, the, the Future Wasteland. And then, once that wears off after 4 turns, then, we get the Future Gohan domain. And we go to the city rainy future, right? Yeah. Well, all right, let's go ahead and pop Trunks' domain. again, the condition to do Trunks' active skill here, he'll create his domain, and we could do this if there's a time traveler enemy or from the 5th turn. I don't think that that's a problematic condition whatsoever. I think that's got a good condition, right? So now you just know we'll use him against a time traveler enemy. There we go. Yes, here we go. All right, so now this is where Trunks, again, can have a real impact on the fight. And this is why I like his design. I like a little bit of his design. At least Trunks' ability to do this, right? So we create the domain, and then now we have this extra, sort of support ability. I don't think it's a good idea to have free-to-play characters be built around doing damage and stuff like that. They're just never going to be able to compete with the actual damage dealers. But free-to-play characters, they could get abilities like this, or they could get dodge and defensive abilities. It seems like that's just a better way to go about it for these free-to-play characters for Dokkan. So the fact that this guy, again, we have this, sort of ability up right here, which is going to be support for the entire team outside of Bulma. Bulma's the only character not getting the support here. All right, so let's see. So, what is our defense? So he's at 198k. Okay. He gets 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn. What do we got here? 2 key, 100% start a turn. He gets 25% attack and defense up to 100% with every attack performed. He also gets crit chance as well. 5% crit up to 20% crit. But, I mean, he has a high chance to crit if there's a Future Saga or Time Traveler category enemy anyway. So I don't know why he builds up crit there. I think it's pretty shitty design. He gets 50% attack and defense from performing a super attack pure Future Saga category ally. So, we're going to be getting 30% defense and then 50% defense times 2. From that ability right there. I think and of course, 25% defense per attack he does, but only up to 4, right, to get to 100%. But this is with Cold Judgment. I don't know. He might just be a stinker, man. That seems a little low to me. Bro, I don't want to just, the hardest fight in the game is so hard, but bro, you need 700k defense turn 1, man. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I mean, if we could double-digit tank these normals, I'll certainly be good. How hard exactly does this Fusion Zamasu hit? We do have 30 dodge, so our chances that we're just gonna dodge are certainly pretty good. All right. So what are we gonna take right here? Let's see. 342. That's a lot on them. So Trunks is at a 3 million attack stat. Certainly not that crazy. He did get 2 attacks, which is good. Okay. He's at double digits. Zamasu does 460 is the damage he does right here. That's really not so bad. 460,000. Okay. That's... I mean, to be fair, right? The hardest fight in the game against Fusion Red Zone Zamasu, I mean, turn 1, his normals are 500k, but he does have the AoE. I mean, I don't know. Trunks seems... that seems okay. If he's going to take double digits from normals, I mean, I can accept that. So it's again, it's just, you're going to want to fulfill these conditions with Trunks, right? We want to basically be using a full Future Saga team, and we're going to be looking to fight a time traveler enemy. Those are just conditions that we're going to need to fulfill, right? I don't know what I want to do here. I guess we could put Bulma in slot 1. We can get her support. Yup, sure. We can go ahead and get a stack for them, and then Trunksu can do this. Alright, is Zamasu going to super attack at the end there? He might. That could be a little problematic. Alright, Bulma taking a little bit more damage than I like. Yeah, I gotta remember Bulma, in this team build, she's on a double 150. I just wanted to prioritize the orbs for her. Okay. Trunks probably wouldn't be able to live a super attack at this point. Now, also keep in mind again that, you know, all of our future Saga allies are being buffed by Trunks. That's why it's like I could potentially overlook maybe like, you know, his low attack stats I just don't even give a shit about at all, right? I don't care. Do not care. But I mean, he's double-digit tanking normals with the strong support effect, which is up even for these guys on this turn. As a free-to-play character, having, you know, multiple turn support can be good. I would say he's at least a decent option for a free-to-play character. Right, able to tank normals from a competitive boss. He's getting the support for multiple rotations. He's solid. Yeah, I was gonna say Trunks. You know, if we get supered here, buddy, you might need to get us some extra damage reduction. All right, let's see what Trunks' stats are gonna look like on this next turn. All right, Trunks only gave us 2 supers, so if the monster super attacks us, we're dead. Hopefully Trunks is in a dodging mood if there's a super attack right here. There's a dodge. And there's a super attack, great. Dodge this one? He does. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank Christ, man. All right, well, again, put that on the board. Thank you. Yeah, I'm well aware dodge is the strongest thing in the world. We know. We all know. We already know it. It's not surprising. Oh, my God, we're so shocked. Dodge is the best ability in the game. Yeah, we know. Okay, so we're at 225, so he's definitely looking better now. I mean, we have Bulma support, plus remember Trunks has to do 4 attacks to slowly build up, which is good. I think I'll float the blues off at this point. All right, let's see how Trunksu is going to do. We'll get the same type orbs to get the healing. Okay, phew, thank God we got that dodge, man. Again, I was going to kill us. Because damn Trunks only double supered. Oh, he's doing 80. Yeah, this is definitely a competitive loss. No, come on, man. I can't even, like, I'm going into a legitimate fight here, and he's not giving me a chance. Dude, this guy is supering like crazy, man. Come on. Alright, we got Trunks' domain back up. Alright, let's try this again. Zamasu, come on, let's just not blow us away like that, brother. Please, please. We just want to take a look at a free-to-play character. God damn it, this guy. Alright, now, damn, look at his defense, 150k? This is with Bulma support. His opening defense is a little low. It's a little low. What happens if we don't additional right here? Oh my God. Trunks, man. Oh. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe, I don't know, man. If he could hang in against normals, I don't know. I think, like, if this guy had, like, an extra, I don't know, 300k start at turn defense, like, why can't they really couldn't give us a free-to-play character who could just, like, unequivocally just hang in there against normals. That's all I'd really ask for. And then he'd be able to give us the strong support. We can give him a full dodge build in case like a super attack might come in. It would work great. I mean, this is no cold judgment here. No support from future Gohan. And now he's at 100k per normal. So we've seen some variants already. Next to INT future Gohan, that last turn 1, he was double-digit tanking, but he had attacked twice too. Here, I mean, 100k per normal, that's buffed by his domain, too. Man, I don't know. This Trunks, that's... because it's like, I mean, listen, you know, the way fights are now, like, it's, you know, yeah, we could build up all day long and stuff like that, but, like, you know, we kind of would like to just be good to go, like, you know, pretty fast. Like, you know, pretty quickly on here, we'd like to kind of have our abilities. All right, we're in a bad spot here. We are getting cooked. I'm getting cooked in this fight. Right, bro, come on, please, Zamasu, man. Let me. I'm just. All right, hold on. We'll give him that. We'll hit this. All right, we're definitely gonna live this turn because we'll be able to get future. Well, maybe we'll live this turn. Damn it. All right, I guess we'll take it down to kind of a weaker fight here. Zamasu is kind of blowing us away with these super attacks right now. I mean, we did see Trunks eat the 100k per normal. I mean, remember, Trunks does seem to do a couple of attacks to fully build up, right? Like, once Trunks actually does a few attacks and he fully builds up, his stats are going to be a little bit better. We do want to make sure, again, that we have the full Future Saga team to just kind of, like, take advantage of his abilities. Oh, there's a super attack dodge. Thank you. We've gotten a couple of those in already. That's good. I mean, Bulma you know, we probably would have died right there because we just don't have enough HP. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're pretty low. Whew. Yeah, we're getting cooked, bruh. We're getting cooked. We're getting juiced. This is crazy. All right, we can hit this. This will give us some HP regen. Future Gohan is actually attacked up to this point, so he's going to be looking quite a bit better. What is Trunks at? He's at 188. Yeah, it's a little low, and that's even with us giving him... Oh, damn, okay. He just supered that quickly. Oh, yeah, doesn't this Zamasu have, like, a script for exactly how he supers and stuff like that? Dude, what a pain in the ass. All right, let's take it down to a weaker fight, I guess. Zamasu's just torching us right now. Sure. Bro, you try and use one weaker unit in some of these tougher fights, and that's the way it could turn out. Okay, sure. All right, guys, so we're here turn 1 against the Goku Black and Zamasu. I might hang on to the domain for a second here. Let's just kind of see Trunks' stats, and I guess let's just slowly work through. I do want to at least get him built up. How good is Trunks going to be? I mean, remember, he's going to get a little bit of extra stats right here. I mean, he's okay. I think we could probably, like, rock him in a fight, and, you know, he gets the domain, and he's kind of floating. The thing about, right, like, tough fights right now, so Trunks' domain is for the first 4 turns, but that's not, like, a bad condition, or a bad, like, length of effect, because right now, like, you're ending these fights on, like, turn 5 or so. So it's like, the point is, you could have Trunks' domain up for, like, the lion's share of the time he's going to be out, which could be pretty good, so... I don't have an issue at all with how his domain works. I think it's pretty powerful, so let's just skip to his next turn. Alrighty, so we're on our second turn right here. This is actually quite a bit of pressure in that middle slot, so I'm thinking right about now is a good... Let me see, so he's at 225k. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pop that real quick. We're going to go ahead and get our domain. Remember, we are going to have, you know, Cold Judgment. We got Bulma support up there. Look at the support of that domain. I mean, that's not insignificant right there. No way. Alright, let's go. Trunks-su. Now, these enemies are, of course, significantly weaker than that Fusion Zamasu we were fighting, but we could at least see some of the stats Trunks is going to get right here. So, again, I do want to get Trunks, at least our 4 hits to fully build him up and see what he gets up to. But the main impact of Trunks is just always going to be him having this up, right? Having this domain up, that's when we're going to be seeing Trunks' full effects. Okay, a super attack right here is not good. And we eat it. That sucks. Okay, 324. Now, I mean, that might... you know, if we're fighting the hardest boss in the game, that's not really so bad. But the problem is that Goku Black... I think his damage is like 700k. Yeah, it's 756. So, needless to say, if we were fighting a real boss right there, right, we do get one-shotted, unfortunately. Alright, we've taken a significant amount of damage. Oops. Alright, we got another rotation for our boy Trunks. So, Trunks at 225 right there. Okay. Let's just keep going. Let's see some of the stats that Trunks can get to us. Again, keep in mind that Trunks does have that 50% chance to crit as well. So, you know, he'll be able to get a little bit of extra damage there from fighting either a Future Saga or a Time Traveler category enemy, right? So, alright. We've taken a lot of Slot 1 super attacks in this video up to this point. Sheesh, man. We have been getting just smoked and worked so badly here. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see the damage Trunks gets right here. We'll probably do one more turn after this, and then we'll finish up. Let me know what you guys are thinking about Trunks. I mean, I think he's, like, okay. Like, I mean, I probably could see myself using him against, like, the first form Cell fight, right? Where it's just going to be a tech enemy, right? And, like, we could pop his domain. We could float him off. Like, this fight, I wanted to go type neutral for this showcase, but... like, we could use this Trunks in the Fusion Zamasu fight in the Gods Immortal event. Remember, there's 2. There's regular Fusion Zamasu, and then there's Corrupted Fusion Zamasu. I do think that this Trunks, he's a nice pick for the Entrusted Will mission of the Corrupt Fusion Zamasu fight in the Mortals and God event. So that is pretty good. So, all right, let's do one more turn with Trunks, and then we'll finish up. All right, guys, we'll make this our final turn. So Trunks is at 239k right here. Again, we're going to have a couple of links activated, but, I mean, Trunks' link set is really not the greatest suited for kind of like that. It just doesn't work that great for the options that we have right now for the future Saga team, right? Again, this Trunks wants to be used with certain conditions, which I think is fine for free-to-play characters, but I do think maybe if they're going to do that, they could have allowed him to link better with, like, the primary options here, like future Gohan and Trunks and stuff like that. Like, maybe, you guys let me know if I'm insane for saying that, right? Like, come on, man. Like, maybe this guy could get, I don't know, some better links to link up with, like, LR Sword of Hope Trunks and future Gohan. I don't know why they insisted on giving him Z Fighter and Soul versus Soul. Like, where's Prepared for Battle at? Like, that would be nice. I don't get it. It's like they... I mean, at least this Trunks has value, but I don't feel like they need to hold back this much. It's like, you know, if it's like, oh yeah, we don't plan on releasing any difficult content for the next year or something like that, but it's like they just gave us super strong fights. And I mean, it's only going to be, you know, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before we're going to have probably even harder fights. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Trunks with his domain and all that good stuff. Alright, this is the result of time traveling Trunks Teen Future. His leader skill is the Future Saga category Key 3 and 77% of stats, or INT type Key 3 and 50% of stats. His super attack is the Burning Attack, which gives him 50% attack for 1 turn, 30% defense for 1 turn, and then supreme damage to the enemy. I do think maybe they could have given him 50% defense for 1 turn as well. 50% attack and defense for 1 turn is fine. I don't see why they couldn't have just given him that little bit of extra defensive ability. His passive skill, Unwavering Resolve. So he gets 2 key and 100% of stats at the start of turn. The 2 key is useful because they gave him, you know, no Prepare for Battle. He gets 25% attack and defense up to 100%. And 5% chance to crit up to 20% with each attack performed. I hate this. Trunks is probably going to be like a floating support. I don't know that I really like him building up by attacking. The crit chance is just ridiculous. I mean, I think they could have given him damage reduction right here. Low levels of damage reduction like that probably wouldn't do very much, though. But my goal with this Trunks would be to make him very comfortable against normal attacks, and then a super attack would kill him. I think that that's fair, right? Like, he's not doing that much damage. His support is strong, but, like, if I would redesign this unit, I would make it to where, you know, maybe he would even have a lot of defense before attacking or something like that, so he could hang in against the AoEs of Fusion Zamasu, something like that. I would just like if this guy was very comfortable against normal attacks. Him with this build-up crit chance really sucks, too, because the next part of his passive, high chance of performing a crit if there's a Future Saga or Time Traveler category enemy. Yeah, we're only going to be using him against those types of enemies, so I don't, like, he doesn't need multiple ways to build up crit. I hate it. I think it's stupid. Something would have been better. Chance to guard, just defense. I mean, it could have been, you know, 25% attack and evens up to 100%, and then, I don't know, like a second thing of defense. You know, 25% defense up to 100%. Like, so he's getting 2 different, like that would have been good. Something like that. Then Trunks gets 50% attack and defense from performing a super attack per Future Saga category ally in the same turn. Not a problem that it's restricted because, you know, because of his domain, you are likely going to want to be using full Future Saga anyway, right? Trunks has an active skill. I'm taking this fight somewhere else, where he creates the domain Wasteland Future for 4 turns. And we could do this if there is a Time Traveler category enemy, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn. So it's Trunks' 3rd turn. It's the same condition Future Gohan has. It's not the 5th turn from the start of battle, but Trunks' 3rd rotation. Then Trunks' domain effect, Wasteland Future. Future Saga category superclass enemies and allies get buffed by 10%. So if we use this against, say, Sword of Hope Trunks' boss or something like that, we would be buffing the boss as well. Trunks' links are Messenger from the Future, Cold Judgment, Royal Lineage, Dismal Future, Z Fighter, Silver Soul, and Shattering Limit. Links, honestly, aren't really that great. 12 key multiplier, 140%, typical number, that's fine. Again, Trunks does have his, domain ability right there. Again, the Wasteland Future. I do actually really like the domain mechanic. I think it's very fun. I like it quite a bit. So there's that. And then our boy Trunks has several categories here. So Trunks, of course, has the Future Saga category. I mean, because of his domain effect, you're going to want to run him on Future. Trunks is also on the Hybrid Saiyan team right here. Maybe we could do a full Trunks Hybrid Saiyan team, or Trunks of Future Gohan, right? You know, that would take advantage of his abilities. He's also on the Time Traveler category team. Trunks is another addition to Vegeta family as well. Trunks is also on the Android/Cell Saga team, so maybe a buff to Super Trunks, we'll see. Trunks is also on the Bond of Master and Disciple category team. Trunks is also on, this is Battle of Wits. He's on the Battle of Wits category, sure. Then Trunks is on Entrusted Will. Trunks, I think, could be effective in that Entrusted Will mission against the Tech Fusion Zamasu boss. For sure, for sure. I think Trunks wouldn't be bad for that. Then Trunks is also on Earthbred Fighter, probably the strongest category in the game, probably, right? And then finally, Trunks, well, no, two more. Trunks is on Revenge as well, the Revenge category. And then Trunks is on the Bond of Parent and Child. Those last two he gets after he gets his TUR, Dokkan Awakening, huh? So there we go. There is this free-to-play Trunks. He's okay. He could certainly be a little bit better. I think just enough defense to be really consistent against normal attacks is what I would want from this guy. I think, oh my god, he just raw ate, Red Zone Fusion Zamasu super attack. He's so good. Like, that's for a free-to-play character, probably not. I mean, they could have made him able to live it or something like that, but I would have been satisfied just with very consistent normal attack tanking. If you have type advantage, you could probably get away with that, but let me know what you guys think about this EZA free-to-play domain Trunks.